Hello, ladies and gents.
Howdy, howdy, howdy.
How are you doing on this fine day? Happy Wednesday. For the last minute notice, we've switched it around today because I won't be streaming tomorrow, but I'm here today and we have an actual real life project to work on, which is going to be flippin' fun. And we get to roast Poppy as well.
Hey.
Hey!
No.
Hey! Oh, how's everyone doing since yesterday? God, some of you must be like, I've had enough of this, Ginger. I need a break. It's alright, I get it. Hey, Pixel. Gorav, good to see you. How are you since yesterday? Yeah, yesterday was fun. I'll show you where I got to. Bit of tinkering. So, a little bit better. So this is kind of the start. This is where we ended up on stream yesterday, and then I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think it's the kind of thing that needs a lot of work. I think the composition. I've kind of gone off the composition, if I'm honest. And I think for this one, I probably would have benefited from, well, I know it was random, so we kind of just did it on the fly, but getting some like more inspiration, other examples, good ideas of composition and layout. I think the composition in this one is a little bit off, but you know, good fun. Good demo of the techniques, so all still relevant. Right, we're going to jump into it. So today we're going to be doing a social post for Poppy for Instagram. And this is a real thing that Poppy's going to use for her business. So let me just switch this around. So this is a promotion that Poppy's going to be running for her treatments, 15% off massages in October. This is version 1, and then there's like another version here. Why that hexagon is hugging the very bottom edge, I don't know. Haven't been able to get a straight answer out of Poppy yet. Yeah, gonna have to work on that one. Placement feels... Huh? What are you saying?
This is why I have you.
Hey, that's why you have me. Yeah, it is quite handy, isn't it? That is the price of me doing work for you, though, is you consent to be roasted, potentially mercilessly. Although this isn't too bad. I mean, the spacing's off and nothing really stands out, and you know, the was price isn't clear. And
I mean,
what do we got there? We got a forward slash with a space after it, but not before. So the whole thing's just flipping inconsistent. And then we got what? Full body dash, full body what? I don't even know what that is. Why is there a hyphen?
You're on the wrong one.
And some of them have a space, some of them don't have a gap. Alignment, center, left, center. So left and right margins, inconsistent. So there's quite a lot of things wrong, inverted commas. But we're going to fix this. And actually, this kind of design, we need to go back to it on like a fundamental level. So at the moment, there's a little bit of hierarchy. You've got your title, your offer, and then you've got your treatments, but there's just way too much information. So these are the images that I'm going to be able to work with, which is cool. Formative. So they have the information on, they have the was price. How do I get rid of this stupid, there we go. The was price, the now price. So they tick the boxes theoretically. I think that's exactly the same. But it's just a lot of information. And, you know, sometimes when you have a lot of information on a single slide like this, I don't know where to look. It's too much. I'm scrolling. I'm gone. You've had a few seconds to grab me. You haven't. So we need to kind of break this down a little bit. Now we are going to work with a slightly larger format as well. So we've got a 1350 by 1080. So we don't have to stick to the square on Instagram. We can go a bit more vertical, which gives us space, which is good. But even if we didn't, you know, this is quite a lot of information to get on there. You've got 6 different treatments: before price, now price, title, offer, and an image. Are we going to get that all on one slide that can be viewable on a phone? Maybe. If not, we're going to do like a cover slide, make it visually appealing, swipe to see more, and then we'll have all the treatments. So this is all the text, which Poppy has very kindly provided. Yeah, we'll see. It might need to be a carousel, might not. Yeah, something that will be really good actually. If we go to arrange, we're going to go new window. And this second window, could you shut up, Crumble? Cat's just meowing. We're going to go 2 up vertical. Right, there we go. This one on the right, we're going to zoom a bit further out. So I'm not going to, you know, you could hold your phone up and you could match the size to what you're seeing, but you would never, the distance between me looking at something on my phone and the monitor is different. So, you know, I'm not going to bring the monitor this close to my face because I'll just melt my brain. But we are going to keep that version on the right really small. Bit bigger than a phone to compensate for the different distance. But the reason this preview is going to be pretty helpful is as I work on this here, any changes that I make to size or whatever, it will give me a good idea if it's going to be readable clearly on a phone. So that's just kind of a preview. So first of all, we need to separate all this text. So let's cut that and we'll paste that in there. So now we got 6 of these here, so we don't really need to do all 6. What we need to do is take the longest one, which actually is this one here, figure out the format, the hierarchy, the size of the price. Once we've done that, then we can just apply it to the others. So we're going to go October offer. What's your font, Pops? Is it Recoleta?
Recoleta or Garrett, but Recoleta's kind of like the new one.
Is Garrett the clean modern one? That's your sort of small...
Yeah, for the kind of like my logo is Garrett, but
Okay.
Recoleta's good.
Headphone. I think I got Recoleta, yeah. Recoleta. And then what was, yeah, let's have a look at Garrett. Oh, how do I not have Garrett? Is that Garr?
No, just one R, I think.
1R. Maybe I do have Garrett.
E.T.
Garrett. Oh yeah, I remember this. I got book and heavy, 2 different weights. So that, okay, so that is your information font. Let's have a look. Oh no, you've used Oh, whoa, even weirder. So you've used Garrett for the was price, and then you've got Recoleta for the now price. Oh, you are a naughty little cupcake, aren't you?
It all in Recoleta. What?
Well, not where my eyes are looking. Unless my eyes are...
No, your eyes are wrong. I did it all in
Oh,
Recoleta.
wow, okay. I can't really see it.
Except
Goodness me.
for my-
Someone needs to go to Specsavers. So the whole thing is Recoleta.
Yeah, other
Gotcha.
than the beauty with Poppy stamp at the bottom.
Right, I'm with
That's
you now.
Garrett.
I'm with you now. Okay, so we got... These are the fonts that Poppy uses for her brand. So we've got a couple to play with. Oh, the thing with Recoleta is it's got lots and lots of weights. Garrett has got thin or super chunky. So it's kind of annoying, really. We don't have anything in between that. But we'll see. We'll see how we go. Maybe we could pick a different font to Garrett. Right. So first thing we want to do is we actually want to wireframe this, really. So let's mark that. I'm going to throw it on a color. Oh, it's nice having a proper project to work on. So we're going to actually wireframe this. This is fundamental. I think there's probably a lot of designers that don't really do this. So if that sounds you, maybe let's like you give this a try on your next project. Hey, Lawrence. Hey, sir. Hope you're having a good day. Did you see the big announcement from Affinity on their website? I wonder what's going on. No, I didn't. What is that? What is that announcement? Gareth looks clean. I think it's Garrett, but yeah, Gareth. Darren. Hey, David. How's it going? So we're going to have our main title here. So this is going to be the October What's It. Go October. And then we got 15% off. I can't spell. Messaging there. And then we've got 6 different treatments. And we've got an image. So how the flipper heck?
Have the image.
Well, we do. We need a visual something. We've got to give something.
Are we not doing 3 different slides or?
Well, now we've made it taller. We've got more space. But I don't know. We might need a cover slide with an image. As much as I like the challenge of trying to fit all of them on one slide, so this could be our 6 boxes, it doesn't leave much room for an image. So I feel like we should do one slide. Maybe one slide that is like image, someone being massaged. There we go, having a massage. And then like an arrow or something saying swipe. And then we have the treatments on the next one. I feel like that's going to be better. Because I feel like a really relaxing image like that is not only great, but it's going to sort of be a bit more of like an emotional hook of like, hey, you can relax. It's going to convey a lot more. People that are interested in that and they want to save money, you know, it's only a swipe away. People are conditioned to swipe now. It's pretty normal, pretty standard on Instagram. So, whereas if we just bombard all these treatments like a flipping price list, I don't think that's going to necessarily get someone stopping. So, I should have set this up as an artboard, really, shouldn't I? Oh, there we go. That's fine. I've just added it as an artboard into the document. That's cool. So we'll set up a second one, artboard 2, and then that'll be where the stuff goes. All right. What is the text, actually? Yeah, you could add an image in the background and lower the opacity, but it can look a bit busy, a bit too much. And then you can't really see the image. You have to have a trade-off, text versus image. Off, October offer. Whereas I think if we do something really nice visually, we could entice people to swipe if they're interested. Recoleta is quite a nice font. So October offer, 15% off. So what is the most important part of all of this? Probably the 15% off. So we'll just kind of wire this up real quick. 15. We'll do caps. Sorry, Garrett. And we've got to pick an image as well. October offer, 15% off. And we need an image. Which one are we going with? It's quite a nice one. And we can extend that as well. Let's see how it looks. We'll fill the canvas. I'm going to move it to the right. So you can still see it. Nice. And then let's see if we can use GenFill to extend this. Fingers crossed. Exactly, yeah. 15% off is the thing that we want to get across. Nice. Oh, look at that.
I've just realised I've used that image before on my grid.
You've used it before.
Yeah.
Can
The
you-
massage packages.
Can you use it again?
Could do.
Cool.
It's on my main grid.
Nah. It's such a nice image. Do you want to use a different one?
Kind of. Sorry. A bit complicated. Do you want another vertical one?
Yeah, I mean, if you've got, chuck me as many images as you've got. I'll keep working with this one for now. Maybe we can just ignore Poppy and she'll forget in a minute.
Forget what?
So we could try and, yeah, if we can nest the text around different pieces, this can be quite useful. Clean. And we want some sort of swipe element.
There's loads of them on.
Say again?
There's loads of swipe elements on Canva.
Would you add the swipe element on the Instagram post in Instagram yourself? Or would you put it as part of the design?
Probably as part of the design.
Okay, here with like an arrow or something.
Yeah.
So we could even change it. Swipe for 15% off.
Why would you swipe for 15%?
That makes sense, doesn't it?
No.
What do you mean no?
Why would you swipe for 15% off?
Because that's you'll swipe to see the offers.
Oh.
Rather than having all this text and then having swipe to see offers, to me it makes sense to combine it with the 15%. Swipe and save 15% off massage treatments. You see what I mean? So you kind of combine the swipe then we just have an arrow underneath. Keeps it clean.
Oh, this is a good image.
Go on then. Shoot it over.
Maybe. Don't have that similar sort of
This
thing.
better be good. The thing I love about this image is it's got that big plain white area.
Yeah, that's what this one's got.
Okay. Airdrop me, baby. Baby. Yeah, that's a really good point, actually. We could, depending on the image, we could continue it on the other slide. So when as you swipe, it looks like one image. That'd be nice. Depends on the space and the layout, but we'll see if we can make that work, because it will make it feel like one post and it'll have a nice bit of continuity to it. So something else we could even try, I don't know if it would work, is have an element just coming into this first slide. So it looks like there is another thing there. So as someone's looking, you're almost curious. You're like, oh, what is that? And then you have to swipe. Do you know what I mean? You tease a little bit of something to encourage the swipe. Yeah. With your client sitting next to you. Client being Poppy.
What's that?
David said, I like the session working with your client sat next to you as a challenge. I mean, to be fair, David,
Make it pop.
make it pop, yeah. To be fair, if the client's going to say things like make it pop, I could just go over there and just like slap the client in the head. You can't do that with a normal client. Although I think this client might hit me back. She'll throw something at me. I got to be careful. I got my back to her, so anything could happen.
Tried to airdrop it to you. There we go.
Say again?
I've airdropped it to you.
Thank you. Hmm.
It's not as good as
It's
it
not
was.
as good, no.
Oh, okay, let me give it.
Is it just massage? Because I can look up. I got.
Yeah,
Yeah. I'll look up some images as well.
as long as it's obviously not like a men's hands on a person.
Huh?
As long as it's not men's hands on a person, that's got to be female hands.
Okay. We'll do female massage.
But it's fine if it's a man.
A man being massaged.
Yeah.
Yeah, but your clients are more women, so you kind of
Yeah.
you probably want to appeal more to your target audience.
I want everyone.
You can't have everyone. If you try and appeal to everyone, you'll appeal to no one.
No.
You do massage men sometimes, but your clientele are women, mostly 95%.
Yeah.
Right. Let's go back massage.
Yeah.
Back. And we got to think about the text as well. Where is the text gonna go?
Wherever you think.
Oh my goodness, what is that? That's like a tummy squeeze.
Lymphatic.
Lymphatic.
Okay. Female image can get more attention. That's cool.
Say again?
Where I've put female image can get more attention.
What, an image of a female therapist or a female being massaged?
Being massaged. Naked woman.
Naked woman. Oh, is that the... Wait a second.
It's not Canva's own one.
It's not. That is a different image as well, but it's the same...
Ooh.
It's a different photo. It's the same model.
That's cool.
Please.
Yeah, that's
Please. Okay. And we can actually edit with AI. Should we neon banana this? Let's see what it does.
Rub mayonnaise all over the person.
Huh?
Get the AI image thingy to
Rub mayonnaise.
ketchup and mustard or whatever.
You turkey. We're definitely not going to be doing that. Okay. We're going to extend. Yeah, let's extend this out and see what it does.
Change her hair to blonde.
And put a little bird in her hair or something. Or yeah, this neon banana you can change quite a lot. We'll see if it does a good job though.
What's it doing?
Extending it. Look at that.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So you can do it in Photoshop. Neon banana's pretty cool, to be fair. I kind of like the way the towel ended though. She's she's under a giant
Whoa.
towel. We gotta sort that out. We'll sort that out. So we'll keep that. We'll upscale it a couple times. I want to try something as well. I want to try generate similar and just see if we can use an AI image as well, just to see what it does.
Okay.
Adobe Bridge is good for managing lots of files and labeling them. So you can have like, oh, hey, Hillary. Sorry, I forgot to say hello. You can, I think I was busy insulting Poppy when you joined. You can label different files, like first edit approved, second edit approved. So Bridge is good for organizing and previewing large folders full of files. So let's say you've done a photo shoot, you've got 200 photos, you want to go through them, mark up the ones to keep, the ones to scrap. You can organize all of them in Bridge. Describe the change you want to make. Oh, I don't know. Let's just put different model. I don't know. Let's just see what it does. I think we'll go with this one because I just love the colors. Even the sort of skin tones. That's really good as well. Flipping out. This AI stuff's mad.
That's crazy.
It is good, isn't it? I like the skin tones in this first one. Because you've got a lighter skin
Yeah.
tone for the hands, you've got a darker skin tone for the skin, and then you've got a darker color for the hair. And actually, these three colors make a really nice palette in and of themselves, not to mention the white background. So, oh, yeah, I don't know. It doesn't make sense that she's lying on this giant salon bed that could seemingly hold 4 people, but as part of a post, I think you won't really notice that. But it has generated some other ones. Something went wrong. Yeah, we'll cancel that and we'll just download this because I do like that image. Agree on the first one. Good results. Yeah. Yeah, bridge is pretty useful. A giant pizza underneath. I don't think that's really Poppy's target audience, but sure, we could do just for shits and giggles. Why not? Why is there a pizza on there? I don't know. Designer went rogue.
Like a pizza.
Then designed it and he likes it a pizza. Right. Let's see what we can do with this. So we could try and have part of this image just sneak in into the other side, which would be nice. In fact, let's move the artboards together so we kind of get an idea of how it will look. So now I'm going to go into the smart object and just see if I can get an end to this towel here. Because it just looks, having infinite towel does look a little bit odd. So I don't know. Authentic Italian massage. Yeah, they rub, in Italy with massage, they rub pizza over you. Okay, there we go. That's a bit better. Nice. That's good. That's good. We'll generate some more just to see, but that's good. Continue with the other slide. I'm going to try it, yeah. If we can make it work. Hey, man, I'm new here. Don't know that much. Hey, that's fine. We all got to start somewhere. You are very welcome. I am doing... Yeah, I've started doing freelance work again. Doing a bit more project work. I do miss it. And it's nice to be doing some stuff again. We'll go short towel. And we'll generate a bit more quality if we can. Yeah. Hey, Paul. Yeah. Poppy, just write that. Free pizza with every massage. Nice. Yeah. So infinite towel's gone because that did seem a bit silly. We have infinite massage bed, but we'll just ignore that for now.
I mean, sometimes Gemma, the hairdresser, does get pizza delivered to the salon for clients.
Does she?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So we could actually legit get a pizza in there somehow. Hey, Kalule. How is it going? God, I feel like I've not seen you for ages. How's it going, sir? There we go. Connecty uppy. And then we have a continuous seamless social post. So this is how it will appear. It's kind of cool doing it like this. We do have infinite blanket. So we're going to need to sort that on the other side as well. Because again, that does look odd. So yeah, about there we kind of want it to end. So we'll get this looking good, and then I'll separate the artboards again, just so I'm working on the two designs separately, even though they will be together. Are there any elements that she uses, like stones, meditation bowls? You don't do stones, do you? But you do lava shells. Popolops? You don't do stones, do you? But you do lava shells.
Lava shells, yeah.
Lava shells are insane. Could sneak a little shell. Could sneak a lava shell into her hand.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Let's see if the AI knows what the flipping heck a lava shell is.
Be good. It's got another name, tiger clam shell as well.
Say again.
Another name for it is a tiger clam.
Tiger clam shell. That's right.
It's the original.
It is the original. It's all coming back to me now. Yeah, lava shells. My cousin was the first person to introduce them in the country back in, I think, 2009. She started the business, Claire, and I did the design work, and we worked together to effectively create the visual presence for the brand, the logo, all the, POS stuff, posters, websites, blah, blah, blah. It's struggling to generate the edge of a towel. Maybe I can give it a prompt. And lava shells are insane, by the way. If you've never had a lava shell massage, instead of just massaging you with hands, they hold these shells and they have like a little tea bag thing in them. And the shells heat up, and then they kind of work the shells into your joints and your bits and bobs and all that stuff. It's flipping amazing.
That's so good.
Yeah, so an overview about this. It's an October sale for Poppy, my partner, better half, behind me.
Hi.
And, oh, goodness me. Don't need a bloody... No! That's not the sort of towel I want. Goodness me. And let's generate similar. And there's 6 different treatments with 15% off prices. So we want to promote those treatments for the October sale. Yeah. Whereabouts are you based, Hillary? Are you US, UK? That's not too bad. Let's generate similar one more time, and then I think we'll settle with something. Arizona, cool.
Do they have lava shells in the US? They have lava shells in the US?
They do. They came from the US, but it was a different company. So I think it was originally SpaRev was the company that originally had it and did it. And Claire got, at least this is back then, I don't know about now, but got exclusive rights to offer the treatment and all that in the UK. So no one else, back then when we worked together, no one else in the UK was allowed to offer that treatment.
No, they're originally from the Philippines. They're originally from the Philippines.
Philippines, yes. Sorry, no, that's not correct. People could offer the treatment, but I think Shared Beauty Secrets, Claire's company, was the only distributor. So SpaRev, they got the shells from the US. And so you had to go through her company to get the shells. I think that's from what I remember. Right. That line between the two artboards is really annoying. Right. Swipe for 15% off.
Oh, I like how it runs over.
Say again?
I like how it runs over with her arm. That's cool.
Yeah. I'm going to move it over a bit to give myself a bit more room as well. But I just got to be careful. Because we've got information to go on here. So I've got to figure out how I'm going to present this. If I was going to do it in a 6-grid box, this arm and elbow would get in the way. So we'll see. Swipe for 15% off, and then we've got to get an October offer in there. October offer.
Like October only or something? Or
Hey?
October only or October offer?
October offer. We'll leave it as offer for now. I'm just going to put my headphones in
Okay.
and crack on for a little bit. And then we'll come back for feedback. Or if you've got any questions, you can type in the chat. I'm just listening to my music, and then every time you say something, I've got to stop the music, take the headphone out.
All right.
So
I'll listen to
it's the nicest way possible to just say, "Can you shut up for a bit and let me work? Just let me work. Daddy's got to go to work." Right. Oh, well, we'll catch up in a bit. God, bloody hell! I thought she'd never shut up. Jesus Christ! I love you.
Are you talking to me?
No. Oh. Oh goodness. Right. Okay. Not. Probably need to extend that a tiny bit more. Let's just do a bit of gen fill, so we don't have to muck up the. We don't want to muck up the alignment stuff. I listen to all sorts. A lot of video game music, orchestral, had strings and cello on yesterday, and now I'm listening to Eminem, who I've not listened to in flipping forever.
He likes listening to Britney Spears and K-pop Demon Hunters.
I would 100% put some Britney Spears on. Guilty pleasure. That's no secret. Guilty pleasure right there. Oops, I did it again. Right, stop it. I need to concentrate. I'm trying. This is serious. I got work to do. Do you want this design?
Oh, baby.
How was I supposed to know something wasn't right? Yeah. Stop it. I need to concentrate. Right, so we've got 6 of these. We've got to figure out a layout. We'll go with Recoleta, just in case we need to. We've got another font we can use, but let's figure this out. Right, so what have we got? Swedish, deep tissue, pregnancy. Right, I know I just politely asked you to be quiet, but I need you to explain this to me again. So Swedish deep tissue pregnancy, what price correlates to which thing?
They're all so back, neck, and shoulder for all of those 3 is £40, and then full body is £60.
Oh, that's so confusing. That's so confusing. Yeah, it's so confusing. Because there's no distinction visually between all of this stuff and full body. So I don't know what's 40 and what's 60. So how... Okay, so we've got to separate this out. How... Pops,
Done.
have you considered getting rid of the £60 price
No.
and putting... Because all of these treatments together and putting from £40. So they know the minimum price, and if they inquire about a full body, or you do 40 dash, so 42 £60. It's really difficult to split it's already really
I feel
complicated.
like that's even more confusing.
I mean, from... God, yeah, because if you put was is a definitive price. You have to separate. Oh God.
Or could you just have a separate thing?
No, hang on.
Swedish deep tissue pregnancy, back, neck, and shoulder.
No.
Having £40, and then do a separate one saying Swedish deep tissue pregnancy, full body.
You've got to separate back, neck, and shoulders and full body somehow.
Yeah.
So
separate.
So you can have a back, neck, and shoulders or a full body in Swedish deep tissue pregnancy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So we've actually got to change the whole hierarchy. So this, okay, I got it. So Swedish, deep tissue or pregnancy. And then we've got back, neck and shoulders. £40. 34. There we go. We got it.
Okay, yeah.
We'll do a strike through.
Hey, he's clever.
And then full body is
David.
super.
Designer, have you considered ...
I know. You see what I got to work with, man.
Look,
Goodness.
I know what I want.
I know what I want. Oh, goodness. That's like the biggest red flag. I'll know what I want when I see it. Yes, I know what you want. You want the door to hit you on the way out. Goodbye. Adios.
Why is it all underlined?
It's not. Right. Is that... Yeah. So that... It's not actually. That's just the thing when I'm working on it. 40. And then we got 60 with the strike through. Yeah. So sometimes you can see you might get given a garbled load of nonsense drivel by your client. And you've got to then figure out how to even just, before we get to design, we've just got to present the information in a way that makes sense. And sometimes some things will make sense to a client, but they're thinking very like internally. Whereas people who don't know the difference between all of this and they won't know what price marries up with what and blah, blah, blah. So we've got to break it down and make it as easy to understand as possible.
Do you think it'd be better with the ... instead of the dash?
Well, I mean, potato. I'm going to reformat it in a minute that we might not even need the dash, actually.
Okay.
But that is the sort of structure. We've got no hierarchy in there yet. But that structure, am I right, Pops, in saying that will work for all the others as well?
Yes.
Because what have we got? Lava shell. Right, so they're all back, neck, and apart from the bottom two, they're all back, neck, and shoulders and full body.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got 4 that have that format, and then we've got Indian head massage and leg and foot. They're kind of their own thing.
Yeah.
That's really cool. So, oops, I just got rid of the wrong text. Come back. Right, let's get rid of that one. So, are they all massage?
One of them's a salt scrub and the other one's a mud mask.
So do I need to put massage at the end of this?
Maybe.
Because you don't want to write massage 3 times over. No. And having it after pregnancy looks a bit weird.
It doesn't have to happen.
So
people are gonna know it's a massage.
We'll go back, neck and shoulders massage, full body massage. Yeah. Or we just get rid of the word massage.
I don't think it needs the word massage.
If some of them aren't a massage, we need to specify which ones are a massage.
They all have a massage. Everything is a massage, but
okay.
2 of them have something else as well, the salt scrub and the mud mask.
Okay, so as long as we have a title here, then heading this up, I know we've got massage treatments, but as long as it's clear that all of this is massage, by the time people have scrolled to the second slide, I don't know, maybe they'd forget. Yeah. I'm not sure. Hey, Jen. Good day, sir. Is this new Jen? This is new Jen. I'm gonna call you new Jen now. New Jen in the community. Yeah, we don't want to repeat massage. Like a lot of times when you get given all this information, our job as designers is actually to obviously solve this problem visually, make it look aesthetically appealing, whatever. But we want to simplify. So sometimes you get a lot of information, you got to work with it. You can't just say to the client, I'm not working with all this. So we have to use what we can to simplify. So for this, I think we're going to head this up with a title. In fact, actually, yeah, we could do a list layout quite comfortably in this format. I was going to make the prices bigger, but I can't make the prices bigger because these lines will collide unless we bump the leading, which is the spacing between the lines. So let's bump the leading and so we'll put focus on the now price. You got the bigger price. I don't know if that's worth it. We'll do the strike through after the price. So we'll have the was price after. And then we can get rid of the dash because we've got the different size. Or do we put that at the front? Or maybe we should just keep it the same size. I don't know. Is that 30? It could get a little bit visually crazy if we have lots of different sizes, because we are going to repeat this 6 times. We could... Let's make these prices small, but we could use a color to pull them out. You've used pink before, haven't you?
Huh?
You've used like a neon pink before, haven't you?
Yeah.
As like an accent color.
Yeah.
So we could use that here. 51. So let's try that. Well, that's quite nice. Yeah. So we're kind of simplifying it and making it more consistent, predictable, but also scannable. So we've got the title of the massage type nice and big. And then if you are interested in that, it's like an anchor. You can go straight to the Swedish or the pregnancy, and then all the prices are there. And we could probably make that a bit bigger as well. Yeah, and we're pulling out the price in a pink contrasting color. So it's very, very clear what the price is. And this is quite common. You get special offer prices. I mean, we could even make this like a lighter color. Because this is probably the least important information. Let's add a tiny hint of blue. Yeah, there we go. It's the kind of information that if people don't see or can't see the was price, doesn't matter. We want them to be able to find what they want and see what it costs. So setting that information back. Again, we're not just using size to create the visual hierarchy with the type. We're using color to create a hierarchy as well. So that will work really nice. And if we just repeat this down, we can get an idea of sort of how it's going to look. Let's hide that for the minute. So it should look pretty clean. And if we pair this together, we can see how it will look as a whole. Yeah. So you see what I was saying before? We only had to figure out, because they've all got the same format, apart from the bottom two that are a bit simpler. So we just had to figure out the best hierarchy for one. And actually having it in a list format works really well. Another thing I was thinking was having an icon for each one, but I don't think it needs it. I think we would then be fighting for space around the image here as well. And I don't think you'd really gain anything. Sometimes icons are like really good as a visual anchor to help people navigate something quickly, but as long as we make the different treatments clear, nice and big with the text, that's going to be your anchor. Right. Colors. Pops, I'm using black. Is that the color you used before, or do we have? Is it a slightly off black?
Black.
Just black. Are you sure? Or are you guessing?
Yeah.
You don't care.
Yeah. Could be anything. No, I've used black a lot.
Yeah, and just thinking sometimes black can look a little bit stark. So what we could do is go with like a not quite black, but like a really dark blue. We'll do that because you don't seem to care. And it will look a bit nicer with the title as well. Well, I'm pretty sure you've used brown before. Yeah, let's try it on some bigger text. You'll be able to see the difference a bit more. Just a little bit set back from just straight black. And it's kind of nice as well because we've got a little bit of blue in that giant mattress bed thing she's lying on, especially over here. So, right. Right. There we go. Right, so that's easy. Changing the information, that's less interesting and very straightforward. This, we've got to make this look good now. Now we are kind of limited with how we can make that fit. Plus we need an arrow. What sort of style arrow? Something clean.
I did think what Paul said.
Hey?
Having it autumn colours.
Say again?
I did think about what Paul said, October equals autumnal colours. I did think about being autumnal. I don't know how to do that. Maybe like browns.
I mean, we could warm up the whole image.
Yeah.
We could add like a little bit of a... Let's try something.
I feel like orange isn't quite right, but maybe like browns and...
Let's take the highlights. This is the lightest part of the image. Don't want to go too heavy with this. Oh, that does a much nicer, a warmer image. Oh, damn it. The gen fill's broken. Okay, let's... Let's adjust the scale just a tiny bit, just so it covers. There we go. There we go. Let's just put them together. Yeah. Cool. There we go. Right, so we could nest that there, or... How else? That could be quite nice in the middle. Hey, James. Yes, quite possibly, actually. We just got to see how we can get a good readout. And this is a color that Poppy has used before. Her palette is always sort of lighter colors, different shades of brown and skin tones. A lot of the images are that color. So when you have kind of white and massagey images and skin tones, you sort of get a palette come through. This has always been the accent color for promo prices and stuff. So yeah, we could use a gradient. A few different things we could do. Oh, we could do something that's not really what Poppy's done before, but we could do some liquid glass, like Apple's new macOS style, which would be pretty...
I like gradients.
Say again?
I like gradients.
Yeah, let's try. I'm going to try something. We'll see if this looks good. So I had to play around with this the other day. So set the filter none. We're going to have a gradient. We'll start black to white. And we're going to go 45-degree angle. Right, how did I do this? Let me open up a file. I was playing with this the other day. Where did I put it? Here we go. I have to remind myself of the gradient I used. I've done this in Illustrator, but not Photoshop. So let's explore this uncharted territory together. All right. What was the gradient? That's a solid, and then it was, yeah, white. There was a 590. So we just got to try and create that gradient. So we'll go with, what do we got? White, white, and there was another one here. Opacity was 5. $90. That was 90. Ah, this is a stroke though. I've done this as a thing. Okay, let's call it liquid glass. We'll save that as a new gradient and we'll go to, so the color I want is white and the stroke we want as a gradient. There we go. .45 angle. Stroke weight, thin. We're going to round the corners a little bit. And what was the fill? Solid fill, white, opacity. Stroke to, and then we'll change the maybe 10%. Ah, why are you? Oh, hang on. Yeah, position outside. Let's change the color just so I can see what I'm doing. It's a bit easier to build sometimes. Yeah, we'll go 10. Actually, no. We've got quite a light background, so we're going to have to accentuate that a bit. You sort of get this glassy effect around here. And we can make it look a bit more like glass as well. So this is how it kind of looks. That gradient. So let's go ahead. Delete. And we'll call this liquid glass new. There we go. And then we would need a drop shadow. Yeah, this could be quite nice. Distance, nice and soft. We're going to have a warmer shadow. So we've got like almost like a brown that's going to blend really nicely with the skin tones. Not too pronounced. So it's kind of subtle, but enough that it lifts it off the page. So now what we can do is we can position this anywhere. We could even centralize this actually. We've got the October offer though. Let's try something. We'll put glass. So we're going to get the photo. We're going to put this underneath, so a copy of it. We're going to then add a blur. And then we're going to mask it in just that area. So you can still see the image, but also we've got a container that stands out. Yeah. Hey, Kaya. How's it going? Off could be black. Yeah, it feels, the whole thing feels a little bit too just typed at the minute. I feel like we need to play around with it and make it a bit more interesting. We could do something really elegant with the 15% off. So let's go like this. This is one way when I used to work at a company years ago, we would have percentages and offs. We used to do like a lot of sale POS stuff. So we didn't used to do this, but we used to have a percent and the word off stacked. But let's see if we could maybe do that. That'd be nice. Maybe make that a bit lighter. That's quite nice actually, with the having it nestled above the O. What do you think? Maybe the FF is almost touching but not quite. That's irritating me. So I'm gonna just bring them in a pinch. Just so they are connected. Bit classier, isn't it? And then we could bring the 15 down to make it look smart, or we could contrast it and chunk it up again. Ooh, I feel like we could. I'm going to try a different font. I know this is Poppy's main font, but for this particular offer, I feel like that 15 and I feel like this could look classier. Serif suggestions, please. Beautiful, elegant serif fonts. Something that's just going to look really classy. A 15 that just looks elegant. Pizza time and have some distraction watching the stream. There we go. You got pizza. It's not all bad. It's so good to see your paintings yesterday. So flippin' talented. Hey?
They were amazing.
They were so good, weren't they?
She needs to sell them. I want one. I want to buy them.
You want one?
I'm going to buy them all.
If you had to pick between the green one or the other blue one, what would it be? I couldn't pick.
I love the blue one because there's a bit more in it.
Yeah, but the green one and its simplicity is just...
It'd be so nice in my art living room, I think.
She's literally... Kaya, if they're not for sale, tell her to sod off. She's like, I love it. I can visualize it in our living room. It would look lovely, darling.
One. We'll commission you. Come on. Make us one. Actually, our bedroom needs one.
Ooh. Aloe vera. Sorry, I'm not ignoring you. I'm just distracted by fonts. That is a flippin' sexy looking 5. Have you ever seen a 5 that looks that sexy in a sans serif typeface? That is... What are the other numbers like? Yeah, it's pretty good. That 5 is like... I feel like they're really committed to that bowl shape on the 5. Aloe vera display. And I've never described a number 5 as sexy, but I'm pretty confident with that description, so... Serif. Sinzel. I don't think that's gonna. No, not quite right. Good for Halloween. Not so much this. It needs to be just classy, elegant, premium. I just want like a really nice looking 1 and 5. Thin, but not too thin that you can't see it. Oh yeah, the painting thing. Yeah, what time are we on? I'll tell you what, if we get through this, which I don't think this is going to take too much longer. If we crack through this, we will open up your painting and we'll have a play. I was going to do it yesterday, but I got distracted with glowing things. Pops, if I'm doing this, I'll just send this back to you. You won't recreate this.
No.
This is in Canva. Poppy does a lot of stuff, and whilst Canva is Canva is pretty basic to use. It's just easier for me to do it in this, and plus we can make it look a lot better as well. So. Canva schmanva. Yes, I thought it'd be, yeah, if you do decide to ever have a dip your toes into Photoshop, I think, yeah, that could be something you might find quite fun. I mean, when I open up your artwork, which, did you send it to me, Pops?
Did I send you?
Could you airdrop me Kaya's painting with the butterflies?
I don't have that painting.
You took a picture of it, didn't you?
No.
Where is it? Or is it in the Discord?
Maybe in the Discord.
Oh, sorry, you DM'd it to me. Goodness me, where am I? What's happening?
Did I?
Yeah, we'll play around with it and we can throw some color filters on it, and I think you'll really enjoy it. Being able to mix the traditional medium and then have the power of Photoshop to just do other things to it on top, kind of like the icing on the cake, if you like. I think that would be really fun. Oh, I'm struggling with a serif font. I need to write down a flipping list. Yeah, I'm going on Envato. I need to write down a list. I haven't got like a consolidated list of all my favorite fonts that I go to. I always do this. Oh, I need a serif or a sans serif, or like a sans serif, but the one that's slightly curved. That's one I always forget. Greycliff, I think, is a good one, but. Oh, I just opened the Discord and it's like, oh, there's my cat. Oh, I've not even mentioned the flip. Oh, goodness. I've not even mentioned the course yet, have I? Oh, I'm terrible at this. Hang on. So bad at marketing. All right. There we go. I'm just going to... I teach Photoshop and Illustrator beginner to advanced level, but there is the Photoshop first class course if you want an introduction to Photoshop. If you want to get super advanced, there is the masterclass as well, but this is a good place to start if you've either got no experience or you're just sort of starting out. Right. Fonts. What do I want? We want Serif. See, I can't preview these, which is really annoying. I'm going to try Adobe Fonts because I can preview them. So just browse all. Choose the sample text. So we'll do 15% off. Yeah. I wish Envato had this feature. I hope they add it one day. But this will kind of help me. Because then I can pick serif. And I can scroll down and see if there's any. No, I don't like these ones that kind of where the 5 drops below the baseline. I hate that crap. I don't know why they do that. I just do not like it. I don't know why this one's the wrong order. That's very strange. That's a little bit too fanciful. Yeah, they've got some amazing fonts as well. That's the thing. Amazing fonts on Envato, but it'd just be so much easier to be able to preview them. Where is a really nice... That's kind of nice. Malila? Why is this so hard? No, these aren't serif fonts. Maybe luxury. Well, they are, but they're not what I'm looking for. So maybe let's try luxury. See if that yields a slightly better result. Amandine? That's probably the closest one so far. I mean, actually, Bevis, I didn't even notice I'd stopped on that. That's not too bad. Amandine, got different weights, which is good. Ooh, 4. That is... Actually, I quite like Bevas. No other weights, but let's see how this looks in Bevas. That could be a problem. That is way too thin. Kind of needs something that's got different weights. Let's just try Baskerville. I think that might drop the 5, but... Oh no. Yeah, we could try that. Otherwise, we will spend the entire day looking at 5s and I'll go stir crazy. Right, let's move this out of the way. Ooh. Yeah. Nice. It is nice. Legibility could be a problem. Swipe 4. We've stacked it quite nicely though, so we could. We could try and stack this even. Oh, we've got the October offer thing as well. And we need a swipe arrow. We need some arrow styles. Let's go arrow. Arrow doodle. Something straight and classy. What's like a classy arrow? We might have to go into Illustrator. You know, like those signs. What is it? Like a hotel sign or something with a big long arrow. Not not quite like this. Yeah, a bit more like that. I know what I mean. I don't know what the style is. That's probably the closest thing to it. Like a really long, thin arrow. This, that sort of style. Not necessarily as an arrow. Yeah. Maybe something like that. Ornate arrow. That's right. Let's try Google. This is what I want. Yeah, maybe something like that. We'll start with a basic one for now. We'll just do one with a triangle on. Rotate it round. Copy, and we can paste it in as a smart object. Way too big. And this text here, could knock that back one way. Maybe 2 lines as well. Make it more vertical. So it kind of fits around this space in the arm a little bit. Whoops. Could even put the arrow there. The Dragon Pops.
Ooh,
What are you thinking?
let me see. Why is there an arrow on her back?
That's just stuck there for 1 minute. It's meant to represent swipe, but I don't know. I'm not 100% on it.
I like it.
Do you even need the arrow? Swipe for 15% off.
Yeah, an arrow would be good. Some people are a bit dumb. I like it. It's cool. Just need Beauty with Poppy in there somewhere as well.
Oh, yeah. Is that just in Garrett?
Yeah, or whatever. Whatever looks good.
No, not whatever looks good. It's meant to be your stamp.
Yeah.
Right, we'll match your... Wait, I swear you normally have it capitalized.
Maybe.
Oh my God. Right, you've definitely had it capitalized on previous ones, so I'm gonna.
Dan,
Yeah.
I know you're doing this amazing thing for me.
Do you want something else?
No, no, no. It's so lovely and so amazing, and I trust you massively to just make the best decisions. But do you mind if I go off and meet Louisa for?
The client is abandoning us.
Yeah.
So funny. I love the blatant attempt at buttering me up. Anyway, what is that font? Beauty with Poppy. Because it ain't Garrett. Or if it is Garrett, I've only got 2 weights. Which is a problem. So I'm going to have to pick a different font that's similar. That, yeah, that's close enough. I need a slightly heavier weight. Otherwise it's too thin.
Poppy has places to be. Yeah.
Oh, I need a similar font to Garrett, but one that's... I mean, I could actually be a bit naughty. We could be a bit cheeky. And add a stroke around the outside. Can we add a 0.5? No. That's possibly a bit too dark. Unless we align it centrally. Ah, we can get away with that. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. Hey, Deckard. Client's bored, yeah. Or just a triangle next to swipe. Yeah, or what? Swipe for swipe to, yes, maybe what? Still keep the swipe for? I mean, there is. The arrow does feel a bit weird. Beauty with Poppy. Does that have to go on every slide?
Doesn't have to.
Good. Screw your branding. We could try and sort of get it on the towel, maybe. But I don't know. I think we can use dots. Like ellipse rounded. How do you mean? Yeah, is there any other ways? I don't spend a lot of time on Instagram. So are there other ways that you've seen people do this swipe thing without just a blatant arrow? Where's the glass thing gone as well? Let's just see how that looks again. Do, 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 do. Very short arrow in a circle. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I gotcha. Yeah, maybe something like that could be quite nice. Yeah, just a bit more subtle, isn't it? don't know if we need the glass thing. It was more as a device to help us kind of not have the pink over the skin tones, but actually we've nestled this in here quite nicely. Do you want to have a little look at it before you shoot then?
Yeah. Yeah, I like it. Oh, I like the arrowy things.
Yeah, I actually quite like that as well. I think that was Kaya's suggestion. Well, Paul said you could do a circle with an arrow as well. But I do quite like that, the double chevron. That's pretty
Where's your camera?
over there.
How?
What do you mean, how? It's behind the teleprompter.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Anyone doing video work, by the way, 100% try a teleprompter out. It makes life 1,000 times easier and cuts down editing time
Would
significantly.
it look different with all the information put in?
Oh, sorry. We can't see because your head's in front of it. Sorry, Kaya. Let's get my stupid head out of the way. Go away. Sorry, Pops, what was that?
Would it look different with all the right information on it?
No, this is so safe.
Okay.
These top four are the same. That the bottom two are slightly different, but less. If anything, it'll be like that, but just with a bit more breathing space.
Okay.
And if there's a line that's too long, then I'll just adjust the size. That's like the easiest bit. And then when it's paired together, it should, as you swipe, should be.
Give you a massage later.
Oh my goodness. Massage while I design. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh dear, sorry.
Stylus on the floor. Oh my goodness. We're both so useful for each other. This is like a. Oh. Mm.
Oh no, I need to reboot him.
Oh my god. Yeah, go on, crack that shit. Come on. Oh, God.
There you go. Thank
Thanks. Oh,
you. Amazing.
no.
I love it.
That'll be £500, please, Dan.
Give you all massages.
Yeah, the irony. We're getting a massage while designing a massage thing. Oh, hey, Andrea. Oh, has your desk arrived? That was quick. That was quicker than it was supposed to be, wasn't it? Ooh, you swipe like this. Oh, yeah, a long arrow. That's kind of similar to what we got. I do like that. Dee 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 dee. Yeah, I do quite like this. I do like this little double arrow. It's quite cool. I have music as well. Oh yeah, did Poppy say to me, or did I imagine it, that your desk plays music? What do you think about the cover here? I feel like it fits alright. We could probably squeeze a bit more size. let's bump you to 70. $75, yeah. Then we can bump this to 75. Pinch more space. 75. So you can see we're keeping the sizes the same where we can, but we're just squeezing a bit more size out of all of it. And they can be spaced apart a little bit. Right. Yeah. October offer larger. Oh, yeah. I read your mind, Jen. Yeah, we've just spaced it all apart a little bit. Just to sort of fill that space a bit more. Gone with the left alignment. Yeah, I think it does the job. We've sort of tried to keep it classy and not too like sale, sale, sale. You know, we don't want it to be tacky or anything. Right. What are some of the other treatments? That's a good question. So, okay, we've got aromatherapy. So now we test if this actually works. Aromatherapy. Okay, let's get the prices in. That's back, neck, and shoulders as well. Okay, 45. No, wait, hang on. Hang on. Was 45. Was 65. Now 38. And 55. Make sure I don't screw this up. This is how confusing it was before. Yeah. So you see there, we had Swedish deep tissue and pregnancy. That was the worst case scenario with the most words. So if you account for the worst case scenario when it comes to text.
I just put them all together because they were the same prices.
Sorry?
I just put them all together because they were the same prices. I thought it'd be complicated, like, I don't know. But it would save space, just put them all together.
Sure. Whatever you just said. $42 and $59. I mean, it definitely confused the hell out of me at first. But that's why I'm here. Salt scrub and okay. Yeah. $60 and $80. $51. $68. Back mud mask. God, can I get all these? Was 55 and 75. 55. 75. Now 46 and 63. I just thought you could put this on your story, Pops.
Oh, but you're making it.
Yeah.
Good idea.
Good idea, Dan.
Give you some publicity too.
Yeah, sure.
Apples and pears.
Apples and pears. Get your oranges and your bananas. 2 for the pound. You, sir, you look like you could use an orange.
You said it like you could use a deep tissue massage.
Deep tissue massage, son. Don't you worry about that. We'll sort you out. Was 40, back, neck and shoulders now 34. Full body £60, now 51.
Bargain.
Bargain. Get your massage. Massage with Poppy. Can I just stand outside your salon?
Yeah, please. Well, actually, brilliant.
Hello there, madam. Do you look like... I don't know what... Hello there. Hello there, madam. You look like you could need a massage. We've got bloody Somerset now. Oh, dear.
Oh, Louise is outside. I better scram.
Went full hot fuzz then. Hello there, sir. You look like you could use a massage. How about that? Is that Indian hair, leg and foot, or back, neck and shoulders? You let me know, eh? Oh, shut up, Dan. Right, leg and foot. Okay, this is slightly different format. So we don't really have any of this rubbish here. We just...
See y'all later.
See y'all later. Alright, love. You have a good time. Say hi to Lou for me.
I will.
I will. What accent was that?
I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, I know.
Later. For now.
Hi. See you later, love. Don't you worry. We'll be still here. We'll be hard at work on your feckin' social post.
What?
Don't you worry. You go and have a nice time. You go gallivanting, love. We'll still be here. Working hard. Right. Indian head. Was 30. Now 25. And then we've got leg and foot. Was 25. 25. Now 21. Yeah, so slightly different format on the last two, but that is totally fine. It doesn't bugger up any of our formatting or anything. Can you tell me how to get the right panel preview? Yeah, absolutely. If you want a preview like this, just stop you having to zoom in and out and check sizing, go to Arrange, New Window, and it will list whichever document you want. So I've basically got two panels open. It's the same file, just two different views. And then you can go two up. That's what I did, or two up horizontally that will split it like that. So if you're working on a landscape graphic, that could be better. But for portrait, two up vertically. And then when you're finished and you want to bring it back, just go consolidate all tabs. Or just close this down here and it will just close that view. It won't close the whole document down. Right, I think that's pretty much it. We've got to correct the spacing here. So let's just nudge these all together. And this last one here. Just try and eyeball the spacing there. It looks kind of about right. And yeah, it fits pretty neatly. So I think that's pretty much it, actually. So this is the first version Poppy sent me. So we'll just open this one up so we can see sort of how it started. So it was just a lot of information organized in a way that wasn't very clear, at least to me, you know, that it was, that's the massage and then these are the things. It was, yeah, I found it all very, very difficult to understand because there was no real hierarchy. I do like the title on this one, but now we've sort of made a bit more of put a bit more focus on the different elements, the first slide and then all the treatments. And yeah, we've done it on a taller slide as well, so we've got a bit more space. This would be fine if it was still a square, so it's not too much of a problem. But we've got two slides now as well. Oh, thank you, Gaurav. Yeah, there's two types of courses. You've got first class, which is beginner to intermediate. That's for Photoshop and Illustrator. or you've got the masterclass, which starts at an intermediate level and will teach you the most advanced stuff that I can teach. So if you see me doing crazy photo manipulation, logo design, logo types, whatever, designing custom fonts, that's all the masterclass stuff. And then you get support from me as well. So if you ever get stuck, and if you've enrolled in a course and you get stuck, I'm there to help you directly. It's just literally me, nobody else. I mean, Poppy could try and help you, but I'm not sure how effective she'd be. No offense, Pops. Oh, thank you. But yeah, and then there is the Pro Designer Mentorship, which is effectively all of those courses. You save a chunk of money if you enroll in all 4 together. And of course, I'm there to help you throughout the whole thing as well. So if you just want to basically level up as a designer, you want to just learn the software, boom, get designing, boom, get feedback from me, boom, that's the best way to do it. Rather than just, you can literally waste years like I did, hopping from free tutorials one to the other. And they're great and they're free, but it's just incredibly slow. And, you could get 3 years down the line doing free tutorials and you would be wasting so much time. Like I did it all manually. It took me 20 years. It doesn't take 20 years to learn what I've learned. It just takes someone teaching it in the right way, in a way that's easy to understand. Yeah. So my courses or someone else's courses, just get yourself a decent course, find a good instructor that you like, and you'll shortcut years like learning stuff. It's just it is the smart way to do it, and I was not very smart. I did it all the manual way. But never mind. Never mind. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. What I would probably do at this point is get that on the phone as well. Have a look at it at the phone. I'm using my little preview over here, but I'm a graphic design graduate. Will I survive? I don't know. Will you survive or will you be defeated? That is a choice you will have to make. Like me, for example, like regardless of what happens in the industry, I will evolve and adapt, and I will always do something and find work to do something. I think if you're someone who digs your heels in and refuses to evolve and adapt to different technologies and whatever, then I think probably not. But I think as long as we're always prepared to evolve and adapt, who knows what's going to happen with all this AI stuff, who knows? But as long as you've got a mindset that you're unstoppable and that you can evolve, adapt, learn, change, whatever, pivot if you need to, you'll be fine. What was I going to do? I feel like I've forgotten something.
There's an ice cream.
Yeah. Where?
Just down our road.
What now?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
We get ice cream.
How long has it been there? Surely it's gone by now.
No, it just literally just came. We get ice cream.
Yeah, go on then. I'll be right back. We've got to go and get ice cream. Oh, let's go. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Oh, okay. Ice cream for children acquired. I'm not allowed one. Boo. Hey, Alana. Oh dear. They do get very excited when the ice cream van comes down. Right, I think that's pretty much most of it, actually. Let me find your artwork, Kaya. Where is it? Yeah, I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to do this because it's a flattened layer, but we'll see. We'll see what I can do. So this is one of Kaya's paintings. One thing that I did think, so yeah, you started these. Are they foxgloves? So you've started adding the detail to these. One thing that I did notice, and I don't know if this is the thing that's throwing you off or not, is it feels like very sort of almost artificially layered. So in the sense of, you know, we've got the purple flowers here. We've got like a big gap of no man's land. And then we have like a straight horizon line and then the trees start. And I don't know if it needs something up here as well, but it feels very artificially layered. Do you know what I mean? Like rather than there being some flowers or maybe a few trees or something to just sort of blend the two things together. And yeah, I don't know, maybe a couple of additional foxgloves. I don't know. Let's have a play. I'll see what I can do. The layers in the perspective. Yeah, let me just try some stuff. I'll see if I can select one of these. So something just touching the bottom, kind of cropped off. Let's have a play. And blur slightly less. Oops. There you are. Let's pop a few of these in here. Let's grab the butterflies, see if we can make a selection of them. If we can cut them, put them on top, and then let's fill these in. At least then we've got the butterflies on a separate layer. Do you do social media flyer designs? I don't do a lot of commercial stuff nowadays. It's mostly logos. So I specialize in logo. I mean, I'm doing a homepage design as well at the minute. So if a client said to me, oh, could you do a social media graphic, or we're doing a social campaign, would you help us out? I'd say, yeah, of course. I've got like a very, very varied, diverse skill set. And, you know, so if someone that I work with said, oh, can we do this, this, and this? I'd say, yeah, sure. We could do like a whole logo, brand kit, social campaign, online, offline, print, web, whatever. Let's... Let's just try this. Bringing the butterflies down maybe above the field. And then we're going to take a tree. I need one tree. Just one. How am I going to separate one tree? Let's adjust the horizon line. So it's not totally straight. Does that fix the perspective? I think even these ones, a lot of these detail ones in the back, you don't necessarily need them, but I feel like down here, so I moved the butterflies down a bit more so they're above the field and less up here. But I think adding some of the, whatever they are, foxgloves or plants, having some of them cut off close up to the camera makes that, I think that made a big difference. And you could have some grass as well. It's quite low though. This may or may not work. Grass. So we're just introducing a bit of grass in the foreground as well. You could blur that as well. Your blur would need to match any surrounding elements. So if you've got like here, I've got this one. That's probably too blurry. So you've got to think about it in terms of distance, and that could be a bit too pronounced. So we could just make them a bit more subtle or a bit more leaning on one side. Having those details cut off, I think, helps frame it. And I don't know if the sunset or the sun needs to be more powerful as well. I mean, you know, I don't know. I'm not a painter, what do I know? But I'm just looking at it thinking there's maybe scope for some more like drama in the sky or more clouds, more pronounced clouds. I'm not sure. Or giant grass. So I'm just going to try and let's go with almost white. Maybe a slightly harder edge, just so the sun is more pronounced. Let's try something. Probably blur that all a bit too much, but it's just really some like subtle lighting elements. I'd probably get a brush. You get like a spotlight brush, you could stamp in better lighting. But even without that, just a slightly more pronounced sun. I think the butterflies, I don't think even, I mean, I just move them lower, but I don't think you need to, because if I move them, let me just try it. If I move them up here, no, I don't think the butterflies really matter moving them. I think it's this bit. I think it's having some purpley plants, slightly larger and cut off at the bottom. I think the grass is an optional extra. So if I turn that off, in fact, let's just turn all this crap off that I've added. I think that is your main perspective fix. It's having the field continue as it comes towards the camera. Whereas without all of this, it feels like it just cuts off here, which throws the perspective. And having the field continue towards us as the viewer, I think it makes the butterflies feel a little bit more above the field. Does that make sense? This is the first one in acrylics. Wow. So are you going to go through all of these foxgloves and detail them up like these? It depends what you want to do. There's something else as well. Like in the sky, I would maybe add some more clouds or more pronounced sky features, or you could bring the mountain up even more. You know, you could have the mountain coming up a bit higher. I mean, let's just try something actually. Let's just see if it mimics the style. uh, oh, hey, here we go. Look at that. Wow. It's matched the style. Yeah, take your pick. I mean, why not? Let's use generative fill to spitball some ideas. Sun. Yeah, I think the mountain's going a bit higher in the distance, even if it's more silhouetted, would be a good shout. The Alps, yeah. That's the closest. It's a little bit more pronounced, maybe something similar, but not quite the same. I mean, you could make large mountains. You could have some foreground mountains and then some way off in the distance. Bit more stylized, but you get the idea. You know, there's a few different things you could do. So if we were to just group all this, these are the changes that we've just made. Obviously minus the butterflies. Let's put the butterflies. And you could say maybe some of it's got a little bit too much detail. I think you see the bit here, I called it no man's land. I would make the flowers a little bit more sparse. So here we've just copy and pasted, but I would make them almost like the field's kind of ending. It's ending and you just get a few dotted around, but it's not as dense as the stuff in the foreground. And then it tapers off to nothing and then the trees. Yeah. And yeah, fog, yeah. Cool. Anyway, yeah, hopefully that's helpful. I'll screenshot this. Or no, I'll save it and then send it back and then you've got it there as like a reference. one way generative fill can be very useful. Just lots of inspiration. Just the fact it matched the style as well. You could throw anything in here. You could use it to generate some more flowers at the bottom and use that as a basis for the painting. Oh. I got no idea what time I started. Ooh. Yeah, 2 hours. Hmm. Social post. Yeah, so we go back to that. That is our finished social post, pretty much. I think that was the most fundamental thing here as well, was adjusting the layout and fixing this to make it clear. We've got to make it clear. The rest was all pretty straightforward, I think. Yeah, I did a little bit care, but I'm not. I think there's something about it. So it's changed a little bit, but I don't know. That's where it was yesterday. And then I switched it up for some more realistic looking images. So, but I don't know. It's all right. I think the composition, though, is something about it that I'm just not feeling at the minute. This sort of stuff, my photo art is usually something that I connect with on like an emotional level. So it's usually like a lot of video game stuff, something that I get really into. I listen to music in that style. Maybe it'll be music from the movie or the game. And there's usually like a real kind of like emotional connection. And I do it for fun and enjoyment. Whereas like logo design is more, I mean, I enjoy that as well. But my artwork, I can't just force it if there's not there. So it was good to show the different techniques yesterday, balancing exposure, color, and shadows and highlights. But I don't know. Like I could pursue it and spend more time on it and get it looking better, but I don't know if I really want to. Do you know what I mean? Whereas some stuff I've done in the past, I get really invested in it, and I'm like the Oblivion one, and it's like, oh yeah, this is cool. Where is it? Oh yeah, like this one. I got proper into this, and this was around the time the Elder Scrolls Oblivion remaster came out. So I was listening to the music and just playing the game and loving it. And this took about 8 hours, I think. So it kind of started looking like that. So that's the original images, kind of like I was saying, you plonk the images down first, you get them in place, and then you do the Photoshop stuff afterwards. The fire, how to do that, that's in the Photoshop Masterclass. There's a whole lesson on flaming text. Highlights, lighting, shadows. Yeah, this turned out all right, actually. But I had much more interest in doing that one. Like I was really like connected to it. Starways by M83. Oof. What is that? Oh, I love this sort of stuff. Oh. Thank you, Gaurav. Yeah, this was tough. It took a lot of depth. Is very difficult with the different castles as you get further and further away. So this had to be like structured in rows. So you had like the row behind, which is the rubble. Then you had the castles. Then you had more distant castles, and then smoke and flames in the background. And you've got to like add fog between each of those layers. It is tricky. It's really tricky. But this one did turn out okay. I'm just trying to find one that I did a while ago where I didn't get it right. See if it'll sync. It was an Elden Ring one. This is probably going back probably 2 or 3 years now. If it's the one, I think. It is, yeah, this took good 8 hours, I think it was. Maybe just over. Yeah, so see this one here, I wanted to do like an Elden Ring one. But it just didn't quite land the same, unfortunately. And big part of that is the depth as you get further away. There's not really like the trees and the castle, it just all blends into one. Whereas you can see on this one, you can see there is some depth as you go further back, gradually further back. So this was an example of where it just didn't quite work. Yeah, you can see it a bit more there. But then as soon as you put the Elden Ring sort of teal wash over it, it just didn't come together. Yeah, it's good fun though. Oh yes, Pixel, please do. Yeah, sure. I want to see. Oh, I think we're wrapping up now, Marina. I'm afraid we've done some social graphics, but yeah. Oh my goodness me. Yeah, this was the stream today instead of tomorrow, so I got tomorrow off. Right. Any questions before we wrap up? Oh, thank you, Pixel. Yeah, if anyone's got any questions, give me a shout. Otherwise, I'm going to go and annoy my children. Hey, thank you, Gorav. Appreciate it. And appreciate everyone else for joining as well. Oh, it's been fun this week. And if anyone wants to join the Discord, there is a link in the stream description. There's a book fair in here, and I couldn't miss it. I'll watch the video later on. Hey, you're welcome, Marina. Oh, thank you, Care. Oh, yeah. Good time. Also, I've got the course linked at the top of the chat, but if you wanted to check out all my courses, they're on Dansky.com. And if you've got any questions, give me a shout. I'm more than happy to help. And yeah, take care and have a fantastic weekend. And I'll see you next week. Bye.